everyone, I'm Owen and this is my Lego shelves. I'm reviewing the BrickHeadz 8-in-1 Batman set, which I was gifted some time ago by my good friend Tom, so thank you very much, Tom. This is a situation where Tom was generous but Lego were pretty mean, because this set, the first thing I thought when I saw it was, I can build 8 Batmans. Obviously you can't, but I thought then, well, actually, surely with my system, with my bricks, I can make it, I can do it, I can add to the pieces, and without too much trouble would be able to get all 8 Batmen. But they've got some printed pieces in here which are reversible. So some of the chest pieces that you can see, for example, this one here and this nice big one, and this one here are the same chest piece. They're a 1x4 brick that has been turned around, and so it's got the print on both sides. So you can't actually get away with it. And for just a couple of pieces extra in the set, you would have been able to make all 8, provided you added to it with your own bricks. But surely that's in Lego's best interest anyway. So it left me a little surprised on that front. I put up the little builds, actual speed builds, individually as little shorts, which you can find, or all eight at the same time. It's not all 8 because it's all 10, because I added to it, and there's one more to come. But before I go too much further, this is another thing I invested in. Look at these guys. So I found some nice little acrylic steps, so they're all set, which is great because otherwise they just get lost. I still think that on the shelf they kind of get a little bit lost, a little bit small, but they would work well sort of above my computer behind where you're watching from. But was very pleased with these. I can't imagine they look super great on camera, but we've got all 8 of the Lego Batmen there, plus a duplicate, because, yeah, having decided that I could do all of them, I felt like I should do all of them, so I got a second set off Vinted, and between 2 sets and a bunch of fairly regular bricks, it was pretty easy to build all 8 with a couple of spares. So classic Adam West, but you can see exactly what I mean there, is that actually he's not complete, because this piece, which was a tile, so can only be printed on the one side, they gave me the right. So I've got 2 of them, one here and one up there. But the chest plate had to be reversed so that you could have those 2 at the same time. And the same is true of a couple of the other Batmen. You couldn't have both at the same time without buying a second set. So every time it's a tile that's got printed pieces, it's all good. So it was pretty easy to build a second one of Batfleck. Not convinced you'd really want an extra Batfleck, but there's Batfleck. And again, the Bronze Age Batman without his central logo and with a couple of odd colours going on in the middle there. But BrickHeadz, they're cute, I get it. They're also kind of pocket money size. You know, if you're just going to buy one BrickHead, they're pocket money size kind of purchases, so I quite like them for that thing. I think build-wise, they don't tend to be super exciting. They have managed to make all the different Batmans look very different, which is quite impressive, with slightly different builds here and there. But ultimately, you're building in very, very similar ways every single time. So in terms of interest, you know, my favourites are definitely Robin and the Joker. His head pointing the wrong way because he was looking at the camera. Just because they've got sort of quite interesting build, particularly the Joker around to the hair. I haven't done too many BrickHeadz. I know that my Jessica really enjoys them, and I can understand why you get into kind of collecting them in a kind of very like Funko Pops, really. So obviously the Batman found that felt like a really obvious thing to. Well, it wasn't obvious because I was bought it, like I say. So, but really nice, fun set for a Batman fan. I also think that if you're prepared to add to it with your own pieces, you know that's actually okay. Maybe not go crazy and buy 2 sets, but it's pretty easy to make a whole bunch of Batmans. And if you're not too worried about, like I say, losing a logo, you'd have to choose which one you like best. As for choosing my favourite of the BrickHeadz Batman, I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure I can choose my favourite of the Batman in the comic books or in the films or in the animations or whatever else. Anyway, so it's nothing new here for me not to be able to pick a favourite out of this lot. Just like I probably couldn't pick a favourite out of the tumblers and Batmobiles and all the rest of that stuff. So there is a little bit more Batman content coming really soon, so look out for that. And until I see you again, keep on building.